Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. Critical people cause you to get distracted. You're going to stay focused on your goal.
Our lives move in the direction of our most dominant thoughts and what we focus on day in and day out. Seize the day or let the day seize you.
Make today your masterpiece.
Today is a gift.
You have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go, not in the direction that they're telling you to go.
One of the greatest success traits you can have is to get your tail out of bed early.
You're going to rise higher, accomplish your goals, and become everything you were created to be.
I walk on the street, all people are passing by. It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side.
There will be things that you don't understand. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get negative. In those tough times, you have to remember your dream.
Big smile on your side, on your side. It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone.
Life is too short to have small expectations and small dreams.
Your thoughts have the incredible power to either minimize or maximize the effect that challenge has on you.
Get up every day and think big thoughts, dream big dreams, and have an amazing life.
I look through the window and I see some clouds above. It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side. It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone.
Sin and shame. I am no longer living in poverty and lack. I am no longer living in disgrace because the curse has been broken.
The curse has been broken.
The curse has been broken.
Oh.
Jesus has won the battle for me when he died on Calvary. Jesus has won the battle for me when he died on Calvary. He destroyed curse, sin and shame. That I now live to praise his name. The curse has been broken.
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 I'm living the blessing. Living the blessing.
I'm living the blessing.
Abundant life. Abundant peace. Abundant joy. Just for me.
Just for me.
All I can think, ask or desire. The curse has been broken.
The curse has been broken.
The curse has been broken.
Oh.
I'm living the blessing. Living the blessing. Oh yeah. Jesus has won the battle for me when he died on Calvary.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 61st day of progress.
The curse has been broken.
Ash Wednesday,
Broken.
the middle of the week.
I'm living the blessing.
That's right, it is the 2nd of March,
Why I sing.
2022.
Abundant peace. Abundant joy.
We here,
Just
ready to celebrate another day.
all I can think. Ask or desire. The curse has
Here's Mr. Colonel Fraser. The curse has been broken.
broken.
As long as you decide, you make up your mind that, hey,
For me.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to set things straight. I'm going to break this generational curse.
He destroyed curse
Nothing. Nobody can stop you.
and shame.
Unless, you want to stop yourself.
To break
And of course, with the guidance
curse has been
of the Almighty,
Curse has been broken.
trust me.
The curse has been broken.
I'm living the blessing.
Remember, it all starts with you.
In the blessing. Abundant life. Abundant peace.
It all starts with you. But just know that it would never be an easy road.
Riding through this wilderness, you know it's not an easy road. Riding through this wilderness, every day in some brand new.
Brother DeAndre.
Our fathers, they drank from the cup. Yes, Moses, Elijah, Abraham, and Jacob. The Messiah was there.
And listen.
Uncles were set
It's a new day.
the guy.
Fresh blessings.
Someone through your will.
Fresh start.
Stand that every day is just a brand new step.
We got this.
Your wilderness success.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning, Andy, and good morning to all our brothers and sisters everywhere. Such a beautiful day, such a wonderful opportunity.
Yep.
And Andy, those are great songs of inspiration and motivation that you're playing there, and it indeed will inspire all of us.
And it is from our Guyanese brothers.
And that is what makes it so fantastic, you know. The lyrics, the song, the presentation, it's so professional.
Yep.
And
Yep.
It illustrates what we Guyanese can do. We can match the best in the world.
Man, how much time over?
Yes.
How much time over?
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
strongly believe that we have athletes here in this country that can outshine a lot of the world stars. But some people, the thing we said, the richest place on earth
Yes.
is a
It's a
cemetery.
Cemetery.
Some people are not given the opportunity. Some
Yes.
people have the opportunity and not taking full advantage of it. Some
Yes,
people are downplaying themselves. Some people are doubting themselves.
Yes.
Whether you're whether it's an athlete or whether it's to become that figure in
Yes.
public, a public figure. You're worrying what your friends might say. You're worrying what the village people can say about you.
Yes.
You probably wanted to pursue medicine, but you're thinking or you're listening to what the neighbors are saying about your family and the kind of family, your family background. So you're ashamed. You're ashamed. But today we're here to encourage you, give you the motivation you so desire to go forth and claim what is yours. It's already there. You just have to embrace it now.
Yeah, definitely, Andy. Definitely. Be all that you can become. You don't have to listen to the naysayers. They don't know you better than you know yourself. And you are here to prove that you are God's children. You have the Creator inside of you. And He is greater than any other forces outside of you. So if you trust in Him and you trust in what He has put into you, that is the seed of greatness, which is in all of us. And Andy, that's one thing I always like to emphasize. Every one of us has a seed of greatness. There's no distinction. Every one of us has this seed of greatness. And all we have to do is to water it, to mold it up, give it the avenue to come forth, and it will, because the seed of greatness was placed into us not to remain there, but to shoot out, to blossom, to bear fruits. It was never intended that it would remain a seed. And so, as you quite rightly said earlier, that we have to allow this seed, we are the only hindrance to our future.
The only hindrance to
Yeah,
our
the
future.
only hindrance to our future is ourselves. Because God has already equipped us, He has already empowered us. We have already, the mere fact that we came into this world makes us the ultimate winner, Andy. We were born winners to overcome all those things to come into this world. So there are no born losers. Never. That's contrary to what God is saying. We are all born winners. It is what we believe afterward. If we believe we are winners, then we will remain winners, we'll act winners, we'll live winners, we'll speak winners. But if we allow ourselves to be brainwashed into thinking that we are losers, then we will act as a loser, we will live like a loser, we will talk like a loser, and unfortunately, very unfortunately, we may even die a loser. You understand? So we move from winning to losing because we were brainwashed into thinking that we were not born to win.
And then you'd start thinking to yourself, like somebody do me something.
Yes.
You doing yourself something.
Definitely. Nobody is doing anything, You're the one doing something to yourself because you're not taking up the challenge, And this 40 days, Andy, give us all the opportunity. Give us the 40 days of opportunity of taking up the challenge to progress in a big way.
Powerful. 40 days.
40 days. This is not one day challenge. This is a 40-day challenge. As we begin Ash Wednesday today. And it's for all of us, no matter what creed, what religion, whatever it is, it's a challenge to all of us, every single one of us. And two words came to my mind this morning, Andy. Either we have to position ourselves for greatness or reposition ourselves for greatness.
Whoa. Go that again.
Either we have to position ourselves for greatness or reposition ourselves for greatness. Now let me explain. If we have to position ourselves for greatness, it means that we are on the right road, right? We are on the right track. And now we have to seize the opportunities that are coming to us every day. We are putting ourselves in the position to receive greatness, to receive our blessings, to progress. But sometimes we can take a detour, we can miss the road. Sometimes we take a side entrance. And that is where we have to now reposition ourselves for progress. Come back on the road of progress. we probably get distracted or, distracted and so. But now we can reposition ourselves. It is not too late. And I was thinking about these two. I was thinking about our friends, our good friends, right, Andy? Soul food friends who may be in prison, right? And I'm happy if you're listening. If not, we will be very glad if the authorities can allow them to listen to soul food every morning. And maybe you're in prison, and though whatever has done, it's done. You can't do anything about spilled milk. It's finished. But you can now reposition yourself to get back on the right track, on the right road, and whatever you have lost because of, let's say, setbacks or mistakes, you can gain that and even go farther beyond your expectation. So you can reposition yourself. Or maybe you're a patient right now in a hospital, and we are praying that you will walk out of there independently. You will feel better. But maybe you have to reposition yourself in terms of lifestyle that you can have a healthy life. Maybe it's you look at your diet or your life, your lifestyle, and then you can reposition yourself and for good health. And let's say a special good morning to all the doctors and the nurses and the health workers. Thank you for the great job that you're doing. And so, being a patient, you can reposition yourself, and it goes for everybody. School dropout. You can reposition yourself. There are many, many, many little courses going on. There are many other opportunities that are coming up to you. Opportunities, and so you can reposition yourself, and you can whatever you have lost by dropping out from school, whatever the matter, that's finished. Whatever caused it, that's finished. The thing is what you can do now.
What you can do now.
Yes.
And now is the right time. You're in the right position to make that start. Because you've come to the realization now that, hey, this is my time. This is my moment. I mean, you can tell somebody how much you want. You could sing from morning till night. Hey, if you do this, this can work for you. If you put yourself in this position, this is gonna work out for you. You're gonna gain so much. But if they don't want to put themselves in that position, nobody can help them to get into that position but themselves. And listen to this. When they come to the realization that, hey, I have to move to this position in order to move forward, then is when the greatness, begins.
Yes. You fertilizing the grounds, the soil for the seed to come out towards forth. They said you can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make it drink it.
But imagine if he doesn't drink, what will happen to the horse? The horse is at the water side, but die from thirst. Just to drink the water, and opportunity is there. It's just for you to reach out and seize these opportunities. You don't have to continue, living or just not achieving your goals. It's there. And so picture the horse standing by the waterside. Don't have to look for water because somebody lead the horse to the water. And the horse is standing there, seeing the water, near to the water, but die from thirst.
Yep. And I mean, there's a lot of people right now dying from thirst.
Definitely. And one of the biggest thing that the horse, I don't know what was going through the horse's mind at that moment, but sometimes we dwell too much on the past.
Mm-hmm.
Who hurt us, who was unfair to us, who did this to us, who did that to us. If my parents were rich, if I belonged to a rich family,
Mm-hmm.
and so we come up with a lot of excuses, and these are the excuses that blind us to the opportunities that are so ever present around us. And these excuses put us in a comfort zone, Andy, that
Mm-hmm.
we tell ourselves, look, I'm here because nobody loved me, nobody cared for me, I was born disadvantaged, life is unfair, life is unjust. Sometimes we even blame God, blame everybody. And we're having a hell of a party, pity party.
PT party.
Yes. We hit our drum, we play our own tune.
Mm-hmm.
We even get up and dance
Mm-hmm.
in our own party. But there are opportunities. And hear this. Each of us is our biggest opportunity.
Mm.
Each of us is our biggest opportunity because we were born, we were empowered, we were equipped, to move into our greatness. It's only
Yep.
for us to use it.
Only for us now to step forth and say, hey, this is it. This is the moment. So for the next 40 days, or the next 39 days rather,
Yes.
because we on day 40, and if we counting it down,
Yes.
tomorrow gonna be day number 39.
Definitely.
So we want to encourage you, our brothers and sisters, to do something that would set you apart, something that at when we reach that 100th day, the first 100th day of the year 2022, we can look back and say, progress. I mean, we're saying it every day. The 60th day of progress, the 61st day of progress. But
Yes.
we need for you to look back and say, yes. Remember, it's the year of the triple blessing,
Definitely.
So we want you, our brothers and sisters, to miss out on your blessing.
Neither, we don't want you to wait till November.
Mm-hmm.
We want the triple blessing to come every day.
Ah,
Not November or December.
every day.
Every day. Triple blessings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You might be at that job that you don't like, but do it with pride. When people look at you, they must say, hey, just imagine all the odds are against this man or this woman or this little boy or this little girl. But look at how they're working by. I know somebody who in an office and they would fit this office job good,
Yes.
You got a minute? You have anything else in life you wanted to do, and you might now saying, well, I always wanted to be an accountant, but I've went to school because of circumstances. I had to look for a job to take care of my mom and my dad, but this is just something temporary.
Definitely.
Look at it. The old man or the old lady or the uncle or the auntie and say, my son have his own farm,
Yes.
and I heard he's looking for somebody, a cashier or accountant.
Yes.
And as you start right there, think about it.
I know, Andy, sometimes the things that we don't like are like sin apart. Remember when we were small?
What? I still
My
don't like
mother-
it so much.
My mother had to force us to take the sin apart, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the good it doesn't taste good. But the good that it does for the body
Mm-hmm.
and the digestive system and so forth, keep us healthy up to today.
Yep.
But this
Yep.
Senapar don't taste good. We ain't like it, but it's still good for us.
So true. So true. And we can say that about many things,
Yes.
Many things. Sometimes you don't want to ride and go down the road, but sometimes you ride and you go down the road and you find some money on the road. And you say, buy something to tell me. This is the thing about Guyanese. Something that I always tell me. We always get some jumbie with me. So the jumbie always tell me, if you look at it, my Guyanese brothers and sisters, if you think about it, if you come into a conversation
Yes.
with a brother or sister, and something happened, and they say, hey, something that tell me he would cross the road, or
Yeah.
something that tell me he would go away and
Yeah.
left them, something that I was telling them. And that is, I believe that is one of the other things that make us unique.
Yeah, definitely. I know people shouldn't be afraid too. I have known people, they break their neck
Mm-hmm.
to keep certain people with them.
Mm-hmm.
But if some people walk away from our life,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that is the greatest blessing.
Mm.
It is a blessing in disguise.
Mm. Mm.
Because maybe that is the individual that was robbing us of our creativity. Maybe that individual was actually mastering our life. Having this dominance over our life. They always come up with all the ideas. They always have all the plans. And you just have to go along with them.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute you say, man, look, I got to think for myself, you made an enemy. They just walk away and leave you.
Mm.
But don't be afraid of failures. Don't be afraid when people walk away from you. There's a purpose for that. Sometimes, people walk away from you, and we try to keep them because we are saying what people will think.
Mm.
What people will think. What people will see. And so to try to, and sometimes people nobody will say anything,
Mm-hmm.
But we just have this in our mind that, look, I have to keep this person or persons in my life, this friend or this whoever it is, even this partner in relationship, I have to keep this person because I go look shame. People will ask me about this person, but no. It is personal. Wants to go, and whatever it is, then there's nothing you can do, And you gotta allow some people to live your life that you can create space for yourself.
Mm.
Some people have occupied all this space in your life.
They full up your hand.
You pull up your hand.
You can't accept nothing more.
No, you can't even sleep, man.
Mm.
You can't even breathe. And so you're suffocating. And you still want to keep, all these association in you, with you. And even the creators trying to create space. But you holding on to the persons that are suffocating your future.
The person or the things.
Or the things that are suffocating your future, maybe
Mm-hmm.
the cell phone, that little device
Mm-hmm.
occupying all your time, overwhelming life for you.
Whether you're a man or a woman, you might be
Definitely.
holding on to somebody that, just taking up space, like Sir said,
Yeah.
It is time to let go. Use the 40 days, the next 39 days that are remaining to think for yourself. Be on the sideline. When you're on the sideline, is observe everything.
Yes.
Other than when you're in the game or when you're there too close to that wall, you never get to see the true picture. All you can see is splat of paint. But when you do take a step back, you say, wow, I didn't know this was here. Wow. You know? So take this next 39 days to find yourself. Find your grounds.
Yes.
Or your footings, as they say. All right? Do something that you've never done before. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I saw a video last evening of a
Yes.
guy explaining. I'm going to try to see if I can play that video here. But I also see our brother, Mr. Charles Humphrey, or Charles Proper Status Humphrey.
Yes.
He had it on his status, and it says, 2 things we get every day. That's a chance and a choice.
Correct.
Let's put more value on the choices we make.
Definitely.
You know? Let's put more value on the choices that we make. A chance and a choice.
That is so true, Andy. That is very, very true. Because we have some control over the choice that we make. You know, and quality choices lead to quality life. So it is within our choice is within our own. It is within our power.
Let's see if we can get the audio from this particular. Yes, I think we can get the audio. If we can listen to it right now.
Yes.
2 things we get every day. That's a chance and a choice. Let's put more value on the choices that we make, because our choices is what determine our destination.
Our choices that we make today will determine our destination. And it is true.
Yeah, it is. And you know, that is one thing that God has given human being, that He will never take it away from man. And that is the power of choice. Because Adam and Eve, though they were in a perfect environment, they were still given the power of choice, whether they will eat from that fruit or not. And since then to now, God hasn't taken away that power of choice. We are agent of choice. And as the individual said just now, our choices determine our destiny.
So every day we're given a chance at life.
Yes.
To make the right choices.
Choices, correct.
Man, look at it. Look at it. You know?
Definitely.
And like we always say, there's a lesson and a blessing. A lesson and a blessing. So if you're going through some terrible downtime right now, know there's a lesson in it, and there's a blessing, you know? Brings us back to the point that we're trying to make. You know, if somebody decide that, hey, they're going to walk out and left you, that was meant to happen. All right? You can't change that. You now have the choice to say, hey, I'm going to drown in Sarah, or like Sarah said, hold a pity party.
Yes.
Or you can gather your strength, look for the blessing in it, because you already learned the lesson.
Yes.
You already learned the lesson. Look for the blessing in it now, because trust me, everything, you know that they said this thing, everything happen for a reason. Indeed, everything do happen for a reason. And I believe that one of the reasons there is your growth.
Definitely.
Your growth.
Because, Andy, you cannot license anybody with the power to hurt you. You know, you cannot allow license any person with the power to hurt you or to control you. Never. Never license or authorize anybody in your life with that power to hurt you or that power to control you. God has given you that license. So don't give anybody else. And He has given you that license not to be harmful to yourself, but to make the right choices for yourself. So never, remember this, Never, never, no matter who this person is, that person may be the one that you love, or the one who confess he or she love you, or whoever that person is. Never authorize somebody, license somebody to hurt you or to control you. Because you're not a puppet. You're a living human being.
Yeah, you are not a puppet.
You see, when you authorize somebody that they can hurt you when they feel like, and they can control you, then they will convert you into a puppet, and they will lead you a life. In fact, you can't even call it a life. They will rob you of life and the essence of life, because they will know how to manipulate you, manipulate your mind. And the thing is, you'll never have a good day, a wonderful day. They know what card to touch. They know what words to use. They know what tone of voice that will change your mind. They know what action, what expression will change your mood for the day. And please, don't give anybody that kind of authorization or license over your life. Take control of your life.
Which brings us back when you said, don't be a puppet.
Definitely.
You can't be James or Bobby, you know. The guys that sang pull a string.
Yes.
And I'll wink at you.
Yes.
I'm your puppet.
I know, Andy.
Not in this day and age.
Yes. From my experience, because of the love of parents and sometimes grandparents for children and grandchildren, some of these children, and we have to face the fact, have been manipulating their parents and their grandparents, manipulating them, and the parents and grandparents will give them their best, and they will still manipulate them, even tell them things that don't study, don't go to school, don't take the book, do all kind of things, live at double life, and manipulate the poor parents and grandparents. And you know what? You may hurt your parents and grandparents, but you're hurting yourself more in the long run.
Yep.
You're not going to accomplish your dreams when you do things like that.
Man, so you like you get a sledgehammer for these nails that you're driving in there, man.
But it's true,
Yeah.
To people, and I cannot see them, these people, because of my sight. But Andy, I can hear the voice. I can hear the agony that they are going through. I can feel their pains. I can sense their tears when they speak to you and tell you sometimes what these some of these children will do, and how they try to manipulate these parents, all because the parents and grandparents wanted to get a good education, wanted to get a good life, wanted to get a good future. And instead of that, they use the goodness of the parents and grandparents to manipulate them. To manipulate them. I have known one such child, many, many years ago when CXC first came out. And so he wrote 6 subjects CXC. And when he was manipulating his parents and whatever little money and so when the result come out, I asked him, I said, what is the result? What is the CXC result? He said, when you add up the grades, you get 24.
Wow.
6 subjects, and when you add up the grades, you get 24.
Wow. Okay.
So the point is, you will be. God will reward your parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God saw the work. God saw the toil. God saw the sacrifice. God saw the pain and the agony. You know, and they tried to do it for you. But in the long run, you are going to be the loser if you indulge in those things. And it goes for men and women too. They have somebody in their life who loved them. Honestly, old-fashioned love, Andy. Real old-fashioned love. Not nowadays, ice cream love. One melt with, one melt even with you.
So are you up to the time, man?
Right? Honestly love them. And you know what they will do? They will manipulate these people love.
Facts.
They will take advantage of this sincere love.
Facts.
And you know, and some of them get kicks out of it. They go and they boast to their friend. You know, man, I get you under control. I get you under control. And I know my little finger, you know, is controlling the point. I can manipulate it. Whatever I tell she just believe. Whatever I tell he just believe. And you go on and you boast and you feel on top of the world. But there will come a junction in your life, and I'm saying it because I know it. I know that it happened with people. When you will look for that same love, you will search for that same love, and you will go to all places in the world looking for that love, that same love that you took advantage of. You'll look back for that same faithfulness, that same caring, the same way that person used to treat you like a king or like a queen.
And you know, it's like sugar.
Yes.
Or honey. We taste honey before, so we know the sweetness of honey. So when we go out there and we get in sugar water,
yes,
we like, no man, this ain't right. No man, this ain't tasting like that. No man. Yes, it's all right. You're searching because you can't find back something like that.
No, definitely.
You know.
I know, Andy, there are some people who really love and really get hurt. You know, I have known some women who have worked hard with their husbands. They work, they build, they achieve, they accomplish. And then, lo and behold, you know, he choose somebody else. Unfortunately, some of these women, they even had to walk away from everything they work for. And there are some men too, right? There are some men who face reality like that. You know, they had to leave everything that they had and they work for and they toil, and they had to see the agony of somebody else, you know, enjoying their labor.
Wow.
Just because of sincere and honesty. But to the world and to people, it may seem like these people have lost. But that is why there is a God. There's an Almighty, and He's just and He's fair. And some people call it karma, and some in the Bible you say, whatever man sow he shall reap one day. You know, people who do those things to others, whatever they sow, they will reap. And there's another scripture that says you sow the wind and you reap the whirlwind. Sometimes the very person that you give up, your faithful husband or your faithful wife or your faithful partner, and you went after understand? That person treats you so is a very person whose hands will turn back and become your judgment. That very person turn back and become your judgment. That very person start to, treat you badly, treat you less than a human being. And then you start to think back, look what you give up. So don't give up. Don't give up your good love. Somebody love you. Somebody care about you. This morning, cherish that love. You understand? Cherish that relationship. In the long run, it is the love, the faithfulness, the commitment that will conquer the end.
Powerful. The 61st day of progress.
Yeah, you see, Andy, that's why we want to talk all these things. So, you know how everybody become free. We free up our mind, we free up our thoughts, and we fuel our energy.
We refuel.
Yeah, refuel and fuel up.
For that long journey.
For this long, progressive journey. It will be hard, but we will succeed.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't take away the hardness from it. We're not sweet soap in it.
No, full salt soap business.
Definitely.
Where is it? Or the Kabbalic soap?
Yes. So we are telling you, success is a hard road, but a sweet road.
Yes. And some of us are very fortunate to have persons or people in our circle. All right. Some of us are very fortunate to have, a better half. Some of us are very fortunate to have people who respect us.
Definitely.
That they're in our circle, and they now would, see you moving in a direction and say, it's kind of like that beautiful dance move. One person started, and then the next person join in, and the other one join in, and before long, the one person that you were looking at dancing by themselves, you see the team now dancing. It's like, wow, look at that coordination. Wow, look how they're so precise. All the moves are in one accord, So think about it. You might have those kind of people on your team right now or by your side right now, but
yes,
keep it moving, brother. Keep it moving, sister. Appreciate, recognize those people. Because
definitely.
in these times, people just want to see you moving a bit, and then they're going to join the bandwagon. Then when you stop or you break down, or Mr. Mechanic, I know you know this one good. You got to push.
Yes.
Or you got to pull somebody. Then is when you see everybody just fade to the side, disappear. Who take shortcut, who take bush, who take back down. You alone left stranded, eh? So be mindful. One is to be mindful of the people that are around you, who are there just to the glory, and who are there when you put it, who there when you get your money, when your pocket full. When your pocket empty, nobody around.
Right.
Not even if I give you a cup of water, even if you show up and say, hey, bless you, buy something. No. I ain't really got it, I ain't really got it.
That's true.
But you see, don't eat him big. Could they just say, hey, I ain't really got it now, but where is it? You want come let me eat a meal, man. Come. Let me do a thing, Or as I said, no, eat a food.
Yes.
So, we got 39 days rather remaining. It's so, in tune right now with Lent also.
Yes.
The first 100 day will end on Palm Sunday, right? Yes. It's Palm Sunday now. Yeah.
Or the
40.
Thursday, Good Friday.
All right.
Yes.
40 days.
Yes.
For the next 39 days, my brothers and sisters, we got a duty to ourselves. We got a mandate to ourselves. We have a mission to go on a long journey. So every morning we can fuel up the tank
Yes.
and we're gonna go out. You know, it's kind of like us heading out to let him. We gotta walk with the fuel. You know, we gotta walk with the right people. And of course, you know, as long as the team is moving, the mechanic have to be there because let's say we have a little mishap along the way, and trust me, we do have mishaps.
Definitely.
But the man is just coming at the right time. Man is coming, man say, hey, put this stick between what was it? The spring, and you're not gonna get to any hop anymore, and you can at least just carry it in New Amsterdam. Bring it to New Amsterdam and drive you around till the next 2 days, then we fix it. So, like I said, be mindful of who you have on your team. And, you know, as they say, if you're the wisest person in your circle right now, you need a new circle. They said, throw away the whole team, you know.
No,
because when you move up, it's kind of like we can come back to Marianne Williamson and the famous poem,
Yes.
What Are Your Deepest Fear? When you start to make moves, when you start to allow your own light to shine, you'll unconsciously give all of the others who are in your circle the opportunity to realize that, hey, you know what? We should start moving to, you know, I like how the man moving. The only people who gonna want to say you switch up and you change up and you sell out are persons who don't want to make a move out of their comfort zone.
Yes.
You know, so think about it. Think about it, my brothers and sisters. We got an opportunity right now to allow the seed of greatness within us to germinate.
Definitely.
This is the germination season, man. This
Yes,
period.
yes.
Yes. Let us put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Let us put it that way. The germination period, the next 39 days. We can water it. We can pluck out all the weeds around it, you know, trying to suffocate the thing. So we got a task. We have a mission. We have a mission.
Yeah, definitely, Andy. And as we are in the period of Lent, you know, I like to encourage those. You know, during the pandemic, some people, you know, sort of lose faith, you know, and they're not been going to the place of worship as they should. They have not been doing their devotions and, you know, the godly duties. So it's time that we all reposition ourselves in terms of God. There is a supreme being. And let us all reposition ourselves to be closer with Him and to go to our churches and return to our churches, return to our, you know, a place of worship and because we need His help. We need His guidance. We need His presence. So we need to reposition ourselves, rededicate ourselves back to Him. And then there are some that will be giving up certain things, you know, during these 40 days. But unfortunately, after the 40 days, you go back to the thing. And it doesn't make common sense. If these things are harmful to you, and you give them up in 40 days, and then after 40 days, you go back till next year, you give them back again. Now, think about it. If you can give it up for 40 days, then you can give them up for the rest of your life. So, whatever you will give up, you think it's not right, it's toxic, it's not good for you or good for your relationship or good for your walk with God, well, don't give it up for these 40 days alone. Give it up for the rest of your life that you can have positive things happening within you. And reposition yourself back with God.
Realign yourself.
Realign. That's a better word. Realign yourself with the Almighty God. Get back to Him. Get back on your knees. Get back with your prayer life, your devotion, and everything else. And let's have a total development. Spiritual, physical, emotional, prosperity. So we are progressing in every aspect of our lives.
I must say a special good morning to all of our family, Soul Food family. You know what? I have to start taking photos with folks when I reach them, because they're so much faster.
Yes, yes.
There's so many. One woman told me yesterday, man, I was late for work these days. I said, why, man? She said, I got to listen out to the program. I have to listen to it. I'm trying to remember the food spot. I went there to pick up something for a brother.
Yes.
And the woman said, man, I'm gonna buy a radio for this shop, because when I left home in the morning, I don't want to leave home, but I have to leave home.
Yes, yes.
So we're growing in numbers.
Definitely.
Every
Every day.
Every day we're growing in numbers. The guy that sell the leather belts in the market, I said, man, I don't see you on Country Pride, man. I was only hear you on the radio. But big up yourself. Keep up the good work. You and Sir Ramish and Sister Seema.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's good to know that we're making that kind of an impact. And when you start your day in a positive way, you wake up and you're not hearing anybody rowing or fussing or fighting, or nobody calling your name early in the morning, and you say, oh gosh, but what this person want now? They just come for cross my day, cross my morning.
Yes.
You got something else to think of right now. You turn on your radio, and of course they're not gonna come and bug you at the moment because they turn on their radio too.
Yes.
So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. So yeah, man. For the next 39 days, we wanna encourage you. We wanna give you the motivation you need. We if you want to put it, we just lean in. We not the big professors and so forth, but
no.
I mean, this was a conversation we had the other day, myself and Sir.
Yeah.
We just here, human beings down to earth.
Definitely.
Talking about everyday life and situation, So sometimes we may not be perfect with our speech and perfect with our presentation and so forth. But for certain, we know for a fact that it is touch home.
Oh, yes, Sandy. There are
It is hit home.
multitude of testimonies of people in all areas of life that soul food is really reaching them. And, we have to say thanks to you, Miss Paul, Naomi, the rest of the Christie family, and everyone. Thank you very much. The sponsors, the people who are going to come on, with us. We still open that invitation to you to call Andy or go to the various offices or sub-offices of Little Rock. And continue to support Little Rock and the various businesses. Continue to pray for them because this is an open door that Miss Paul and Andy together, they came up with this excellent idea. And look what it has become. It's almost an institution now.
Soul food.
Soul food in the morning.
And which brings us back to all of those little crazy ideas that we may have.
Yes.
All of this right here was birthed years ago. It was just a little thought, a little idea.
Yes.
But look at it now. Given the opportunity at the right time, as long as you're prepared, things will happen.
Yeah, because at that time, when those ideas were flowing, the world was not what it is today. And things have, so it is now more significant, is more important. Soul food is more beneficial today than it was when it was just in in its idea stage.
I often mention this, that Country Pride TV was a magazine that I wanted to do.
Yes.
And I'm just saying this to get to this point here, right?
Yes.
It was a magazine that I wanted to do to include a lot of things, which include a little carnaway, get a little motivational poem and so forth. And then I was given the opportunity to jump on NCN and do
Yes.
Country Pride in the morning. And when they called and said, you know what, we want to do a program. So. Right away. I said, you know what? Country Pride. Country Pride. Somebody said, will you pick the name for this? A stupid name. You gotta take a name that somebody can run with, and then when they hear, they're gonna say, hey, this is it. But no, you're creating your own realms.
Correct.
You know? I'm not saying to bypass the Almighty, but you are made in his likeness and his image.
Yeah, he gave the ideas.
Yes, so when I say be your own creator, you might be thinking of a tool that would further, ease your strain and your headache. And that tool you might be thinking of when you create it, a lot of people might say, what? There's a bad tool, boy. You want to make one for me? And then you're going to make one for that individual. And then the next individual is going to see it. The neighbor can see it and say, where you get the thing from, man? You know?
Yes.
So, think about it, my brothers and sisters. And there's the machine shop, sir.
Yes.
Guy Khan I mentioned yesterday, right?
Yes, that was the name.
My brother, his father came up with an idea to make a pontoon.
Wow.
With a bucket and an extension arm, like the excavators and the excavators do have.
Yes.
The man make a bad machine by a pontoon with the excavator boom on it, and he can operate it from a box upstairs while it's moving down the river or moving down the canal.
Wow.
Yep. When I saw that, I was like, yo, this is on the next level. Guyanese for you. Very creative. Instead of being on the dam, sometimes the dam is wet and muddy and you can't move. You have to wait until the rain cease. But it's emergency work. Look how the man come with the pontoon and the long boom and thing on it.
Definitely.
Ready to put in the work.
And that is very creative, and that will be a boost to Guyana, because as you said, we have to wait till the rain finish, the sun come out before we can do excavation in the canals. But now you just move within the canals, and you clear them or the foreshores and so that's very good, and congratulations to him, and to the company.
Let me just see the name very quickly that I can make mention of it. And they're located on the west coast of Borby. It's the right spot. The right spot.
Wow.
Let me see. Illustrate. Gaikan Machine Works Limited. Gaikan Machine Works Limited. And if you let's say you have an idea of something you want to create, and you don't know how to start, how to get it into shape, but you get the idea, you can visit those guys. Of course, I'm gonna get all of the numbers for you later on. There's a lot of young minds out there that are very creative. You probably made something and you wish it could have been done better. This is your opportunity. Machine Workshop. Guy can. And of course, they can bring your idea to life. Everybody get their own calling. Everybody get their own space to do what they want to do.
Yes.
And a lot of these people do it so well that when you show up and you say, "Wow, you're going like a siren." Wow,
yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's true. I know, Andy, that's so true. It's like a song, we will listen to a song. It's so beautiful. But when you look at it, there were so many people involved, in bringing the song to that level for recording and the rest of the thing. So somebody, maybe not a young person, also there are some older folks, you have a practical idea how to do things, and then you seek the company and you talk to them, and that practical idea can now come something, reality, a product, and out of it you earn something from it. That is how, like in other countries, in advanced countries, people come up with ideas, sell it to the company, and the company convert it into business.
And let's say you have an idea on how you want a car to look like, or how you would like a car to look. You got your own design in your mind. Man, there's so many people that you can go to in this very country, and you can bring those things to life. Look at some of the videos. I've looked at some of the videos. I think it was Nigeria or some part of Africa. A young man, he wanted to build cars, but his father said, that ain't making sense. You need to go to school. He went to school, yes. He honored his father's wishes. And then he said, I want to build a car. The man said, you're going to work with your uncle who does electrical installation, rewiring car and so forth. So it brought the man back to the same spot. The man now know how to build car and wire it himself.
Yes.
And eventually he did. The man said the next thing he going after, which the idea that he first brought up, his father said not a bit of it. The man said he wanted to build a car that could have fly. And he built something out of the shop. And when the father see it, the father said, hello, scrap that right away. Right away, because, at that time he thought, he would have injured himself, Because, when you take off, a lot of things, when they take off, like a rocket, it just come down back and boom,
Yes.
So he was very protective of his son.
Yes.
But now the man built his first car, working car, automobile. The thing looked like a beast. And the man said, I'm very proud of my accomplishments. I'm going next to build a car that can fly.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I know he was born with that. That was in him.
Yep.
And in trying to please his father, he was still achieving his goals.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to rebel against his father. He still achieved his goals, and he was able to have two sweetness from one joint of cane. In that he pleases his father, and he also achieved his goals.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Well, we made another day of history here on the program, so it was a pleasure again, sir.
Yeah, Andy, it's so good, and everybody have a beautiful, wonderful day, and God bless our nation. God bless everybody.
God bless everybody. And just in case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
Oh, yes, certainly. You can call at any time. They can call at any time. 332-0267. 332-0267. And you can call at any time. And look, we'll have a healthy conversation.
A healthy conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if you want to explode and talk how you want to talk, put your own nice spice to it with your own language.
Yeah, man.
Your colorful language.
You can use your industrial language, any language.
The main thing is that we want you to get it off your chest. We want you to be at a peace of mind. And for the next 39 days rather, seize this opportunity to get in contact with somebody who you can have a real conversation with.
Yes.
So think about it. Well, sir, thank you very much. I know Sister Seema is waiting right there by the phone. So
thank you.
All right.
Jesus has won the battle for me.
To the folks that are locked in on the live, I say a fantastic good morning to you. Mr. Mark Lancaster, the man I'm listening from Aurora Gold Mines. Wow, we there far, by we there far.
On Calvary, he destroyed curse.
Sister Seema, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Andy. And how you doing this morning?
Man, blessed with greatness, man.
Okay, and I hope all the other listeners had a well-slept night. My little contribution this morning is let us look at the fishermen, right? They are the ones who bring in our fish to us, right? Because we don't go and catch it. But, they are leaving their families. They're leaving their wives, they're leaving their children. Sometimes they have to go a 3 day or 1 week to catch these fishes, you know. We out here should thankful that the fish are come to our gate, sometimes into the market. But then again, you know, sometimes we question the price. And, you know, it's not so nice to question the price. From my point of view is that, you know, the fish don't come just to clean, you know, and they're like on them stands for you see them. My father was a fisherman, and, you know, when these shrimps come in, they come with all kind of article thing come with them, you know, obstacles come with them, bottle this, the. So what you have to do is sort it out. Then put all the shrimps one place, all the bangameri one place, all the basha one place, you know. And it's a lot of work. So sometimes we say, man, the fish price there, sell me something better. You know, those men out there go out there in the rain, the storm. Sometimes they didn't catch for the night. Sometimes till the morning hours they catch. And if we don't want the fish, you know, all right, just say, all right, man. But, you know, don't tell them they sell me there. Because the price they're paying to leave their family to go out there, you know, and to get these fishes for us. Some person say, fish selling there, keep your fish or whatever. If we can say something nice to our fishermen, or the wives who go to sell the fish when the husband brings in, don't say anything, you know, because I know for sure those persons really struggle out here in the night with all the storm. When we under our comfort sleep blanket and our nice fancy sheets sleeping till morning, they out there open the eyes to see when the net getting heavy and so, you know. So I want to say heads up to those fishermen out there.
And you know, just being at the river front when the cold breeze coming in.
What you doing? So if you go to the market or the fish lady pass or the fisherman pass and you see the pricing suit you, all right. And I'll tell my buy man. But don't say those things, you fish there or whatever. You don't want it, leave it. Don't say nothing bad to those people because they throw their belly out there for us. You know, it's either you buy it or you leave it. Come on. We are sitting in our homes and getting these things done. We need to appreciate what we have in. You understand? So, Andy, let us just shout out to those fishermen out there. And number one, they're leaving their family. Sometimes their wife will see them for 5 days. You know? And it's a struggle they're doing. The wife, too, she waited for her husband to come to see what he catch and whatever. So come on. Let us appreciate life, appreciate what we have in, and these things. Let us don't really, you know, think about the fisherman price and them things. Even to the farmers, when we are on our bed, they down until 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock because they want the coolness to water the plants. So we to get them the nice vegetables, the nice tomato, boro, this, nice. They out there. We got to say heads up to those farmers too, to bring our vegetables to us.
Yep.
You know, if our price doesn't suit our wallet, fine, that's okay. We understand. I understand those persons who have to buy too. I understand. But if you don't want, some people abuse of the people then because of the price that they call. You know? Not only them get abused up. When you go at the restaurant, Andy, and you ask for like chicken and chips, fish and chips, little bit fish, so they think, well, those persons buy it. Yeah, those persons buy it at a their price. So remember, they got to make some, so they got to cut the pieces a bit small. If you want it, leave it. The plantain had a price the other day on the market. Now you want plantain and plantain and fish. You get a couple of plantain, whatever. You have to understand, life is a phase we go through, you know, with our things.
Yep.
So, you know, we out here, we know our wallet, yes, getting lighter where we go to buy, but we have to consider those portions too.
Yep.
It's not about a one-way thing, Andy. It's about a two-way thing. Right? So that is my little thing for this morning. Heads up to the farmers and the fishermen this morning for the good work that they're doing for us.
Thank you.
All right, Andy, you have a blessed day.
All right, Sister Simi, enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
Bye-bye.
sin and shame. I am no longer living.
I want to say a fantastic good morning to the folks that are locked in on the live. The live is lively this morning by what?
In disgrace because the curse has been
Barbies River locked in.
the curse has been broken.
Let them locked in. Aurora Goldfield, good morning.
That battle
New York City locked in.
when he
We got France locked in.
on Calvary.
Man, there's a lot of people locked in. To the folks that are locked in via traditional radio, I say a fantastic good morning to you.
When he died
Here's Mr. Colonel Fraser.
on Calvary.
I had to bring it back. Somebody said replayed it too.
Destroyed curse,
This is the first.
sin and shame. Then I now live to praise his name. The curse has been broken.
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 I'm living the blessing. Living the blessing. Abundant life. Abundant peace. Abundant joy.
Riding through this wilderness, you know it's not an easy road.
DeAndre, I feel.
Through this
This one is titled Wilderness.
in some
Listen, listen.
our forefathers, they drank from the cup. Yes, Moses, Elijah, Abraham, and Jacob. The Messiah was there. Yes, my Jesus. Examples were set just to guide us. Right on through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right on through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts you invest. Right on through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right on through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts you invest. One day you'll find the oasis. New
6718707.
places.
Send me your messages correct
Lines rate.
right away.
In you.
We got just
The
about
basis.
6 minutes remaining here in the studio.
Daddy road was the use in standing and complaining. Same God who gives it cool from the sun won't be a covering shade when it is raining. Right on through your wilderness on the
Mashana De Silva, happy birthday to you.
right on through your
Somebody sending you greetings. But River Girl, big up yourself. Happy birthday.
through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right on through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts you invest. Trotting through this wilderness.
Happy birthday. I want to dedicate this one to everybody out there. We're going through a little something at the moment.
All you got, but life never give change.
This one is going to take us out, all right?
You want the answer is still wait. Starting to doubt when life start to frustrate. But wait, don't lose your faith. Times when you're starting to lose patience. Remember the hard days when God saw you through. He was there from the start. So although they're trying to break you, it's Father God who make you. So just keep the song in your heart. So life can be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God.
Extreme Adventure Travel and Tours family. We'll be heading out to the bordering town of Lethem.
It's no bed of roses.
We might get to go over to Brazil, you know. We might.
You found
But listen to this.
steady and not shaking. You bend but not breaking. You talk loud.
We got some days that we're going to be out there.
It's hard, so hard.
We got some days we're going to spend with our Amerindian brothers and sisters.
Hold on to God.
One of those villages is Sarama Village. Now, if you do your little research on Sarama Village,
Promise that the weapons wouldn't
beautiful.
them would fit.
Beautiful.
Be stumbling blocks to break.
Really cool people.
In this race.
And I'm so in love with my country.
God.
You guys have no idea.
There's times when you're crying on.
No idea.
Saying, Father, help
The Bagwati family, good morning to you.
over me to guide me.
Light tongue people, good morning.
There'll be times you feel
They carry Mr. Bagwati
but no.
to let him by. The man didn't want to come back home at all.
Every prayer you pray.
Moms, he didn't want to come back home.
Be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. There is beauty in your scars. It's no bed of roses.
Brother Ryan, good morning, good morning.
God,
How you doing, brother?
nation steady and not shaking.
Man, listen.
Break. clouds will all
You know, when we went to let him, somebody sent a search party for we
hard, so hard.
as we were lost for a couple of hours. Well, that special somebody is in a special good morning to you.
Much peace
And to keep your head up,
for
hold on, don't give up. They got your back, all right?
and so much needless pain we bear. Pain we bear. See, it's all because we do not carry everything.
Mr. Stanley Lawrence, good morning, brother. Man locked in all the way from NYC.
If you know the song, sing, say what?
Arthur McCommon.
A friend we
Good morning, all the way from Canada.
us.
Kayla Frederick, good morning. Miss Ford, you're ready like Freddy for let him there. We going.
Could give all you got, but life never gives you.
Listen, my brothers and sisters, listen to this, all right?
And say still wait.
We got 39 days
When life
to put in extra. Going over. Is it overdrive now? Yes, overdrive.
starting to lose patience.
Power mode.
Are days when God saw you
As we're gonna approach the first 100 days
so
of the year 2022,
to break you,
we got to put in the work.
to make you
Don't just relax now.
the song in you.
You know, first you can start off in first gear, and then you can, clutch in and roll into second gear. For those who operate a manual vehicle,
But hold on,
you know,
there is
eventually in time,
in your scars. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. Your foundation steady and not shaking. Your bends but not breaking.
eventually in time, you're gonna pick up the momentum.
Life is hard, so hard, so hard. But
Then you're gonna build the vibes,
hold on to God. He never promised you one,
and you're gonna think to yourself, hey, bye, next gear. Well, this is the next gear we're going into, all right?
but all of them,
The third month.
there'll be something black.
Think about it. This year got 12 gears.
This race, but all
We just run out of second gear, so we're going in third gear now. All right?
on your knees, saying, Father,
We have an 18-wheeler
angel over me to guide my way.
transmission. All right?
Times you
12 gears we're working with.
but know that God
So this is third gear.
is listening
All right?
to every.
Let's do it. I know we can. I know a lot of you are willing to.
It can be hard, so
All you gotta say is challenge accepted.
no bed of roses, but hold on to
Challenge accepted. That's all we want to hear. That's all we want you to say right now.
no bed
Wherever you at,
roses, but
whatever you're doing, just say challenge accepted.
steady and not shaking. Your bent
Whether you want to hit the gym,
dark clouds will all.
whether you want to start that new business,
Life is hard, so
whether you want to give that relationship another try, especially if it was genuine and not abusive. All right?
much peace we
If you're in that abusive situation right now, for the next 39 days, gather your strength, find who you are,
needless pain.
build your momentum to say, hey, this is it. I give up.
See
I ain't doing it no more. All right?
it's all because we do not
We got that choice. Let us make the right choices today. All right?
everything to God in prayer.
Let us do it.
Song sing, say what?
Gonna be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place, for another edition of Soul Food in the Morning. Until then, my brothers and sisters, please do have a blessed, enjoyable,
Sins and griefs to bear.
productive, progressive day. And don't forget to hit me up, 671-8707. If you want to go on the tour. We touring. Let us do it, all right? New Amsterdam to the bordering town of Lethem. And listen, we need you to sponsor this program. To get in contact with me or get in contact with the various offices, 67 Varmans in New Amsterdam, or Main and Church Street, 10 Main and Church Street. All right? 6718707. That's all the time I have for you, my brothers and sisters. Until tomorrow, please do enjoy the rest of your day, your beautiful day.
The answer is still wait.
This one is to give you some more. You know when you pull up at the gas station and the man go over a little extra like a $10 or a $20 and he said, man, you good. You just feel nice. Well, this is your extra gas right here. Bijourn. And this one is titled No Bed of Roses. So back from the top, listen and enjoy, all right? Peace. You bye gone. I gone now. Bye-bye.
So life can be hard, so hard, so hard.
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Yeah. Could give all you got, but life never give change. Pray all you want, the answer is still wait. Starting to doubt when life start to frustrate. But wait, don't lose your faith. Times when you're starting to lose patience. Remember the hard days when God saw you through. He was there from the start. So although they're trying to break you, it's Father God who make you. So just keep the song in your heart. See, life can be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. There is beauty in your scars. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. Your foundation